Canelo vs. Crawford title fight canceled amid potential Jake-Paul clash. In a surprising twist, the highly anticipated title fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, originally scheduled to take place in September at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas during the Riyadh season, has been canceled. This matchup was much sought after as Canelo, the WBC, WBO, and WBA Super World Super Middleweight champion, faced Crawford, who recently unified titles across 2 weight classes and holds the WBA World Super Welterweight and WBO interim titles. This was reported by Ring magazine, which is personally owned by Saudi Arabia's Minister Turki Alalshik, who is leading the Riyadh season, and details have not been disclosed at this time. Crawford won the WBA World Super Welterweight title by defeating Israel Madrimov of Uzbekistan, 10 wins, 7 KOs, 1 loss, 1 draw, by decision in 12 rounds at the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles, USA on August 3, Japan time 4, last year, and since then he has been appealing for a fight with Canelo. Canelo, on the other hand, was reluctant to fight Crawford because he would not be trusted if he defeated someone who was physically inferior to him, but he changed his mind and said, "If the compensation is appropriate, I will fight right away." Saudi Arabia's Minister Turki Alalshik, who is leading the Riyadh season, had expressed his desire to see a match against Crawford, and it was thought that the match would come to fruition. Reason for cancellation. The cancellation stems from reports that Canelo Alvarez may instead face Jake-Paul, the popular YouTuber and professional boxer with a record of 11 wins, 7 by KO, and 1 loss. Sources suggest that this potential matchup could be more financially lucrative and appealing from a promotional standpoint, which raised concerns about Alvarez's commitment to the Crawford bout. Industry insiders claim that while negotiations for the Alvarez vs. Crawford fight were progressing, the lure of a high-profile clash with Paul, given his massive social media following and the resulting financial implications, ultimately swayed Alvarez's direction. This decision has left many fans disappointed, as the Canelo vs. Crawford showdown promised to be a significant event in boxing. There has been talk of a Canelo vs. Paul matchup for some time, but following the news of the Canelo vs. Crawford agreement, it cannot be denied that Paul's camp may have taken a turnaround on the condition of increased pay. Minister Alalshik, who is a boxing fan and has made the cards he wants to see happen, has completely denied Canelo vs. Paul for some time. Boxing fans and related parties around the world probably feel the same way. Reliability of the report. The credibility of the cancellation report is considered to be around 80%. Several respected boxing analysts and insiders have indicated that discussions about a potential Alvarez vs. Paul fight have taken place, adding weight to the claim. However, until an official announcement from Canelo's camp or his promotional team is made, some uncertainty remains about the validity of these claims. Response from the fighters. In light of the recent developments, both fighters have expressed their disappointment. Terence Crawford expressed frustration, stating, "I was ready for this opportunity to prove myself against one of the greatest. If the fight is off, I'll continue to train and prepare for whatever comes next." Canelo Alvarez has yet to comment publicly on the cancellation, but has been known to seek high-profile matches that can draw significant attention and revenue. His focus on a potential fight with Jake-Paul would align with his interest in capitalizing on the current boxing landscape. The cancellation of the highly anticipated Canelo vs. Crawford fight raises questions about future matchups within the boxing hierarchy. As both fighters reassess their next steps, fans are left wondering who will ultimately fill the void left by this missed opportunity. The boxing community will be keenly following the developments as the landscape begins to shift and new possibilities emerge. If you like this channel, please subscribe and give us a high rating. We bring you news every day.